All right, so this is a quick review over supplier partnerships. So in suppliers partnerships, we talked why it's important, and we said it's important because that's what makes your customers happy is you have good, happy suppliers. And here we're talking about the power of supply chain. Remember, the customer is at the end, and then there is like chain. Do you know what's a chain? You know the chain, and in the chain it includes like your company and all of the other businesses. And then if the customer pulls, it needs to pull all the way. So if you want to improve quality, you have to improve the chain all the way. So we talked about the principles, and we talked about the importance of you have good relationship, mutual respect, everyone understand what everyone else is doing, and you keep focused on the end customer to be happy at the end, and you want to have contracts that reflect that, and it provides good understanding for both. And you want to do it on a partnering, and you think about it as a long term. You don't think about it today and tomorrow. No, you have to think about it long term. So if you're going to expand, you want to expand with your suppliers. If you want to shrink, you want to shrink maybe with your suppliers, or your suppliers understand that you want to shrink. And it is also based on same direction. We're going into this direction, and there has to be some sort of a shared values. And the benefits is better quality, cost, happiness, efficiency, opportunities for innovation. Because remember, if you have one supplier, then this one supplier will be fully committed to you. This supplier will not be worried about sales. Rather, they will be worried about quality. And then we talked about three key elements. We said this is long-term, trust, and shared values. And then we looked into types of sourcing, and we said there are three types of sourcing. Either sole, that's when you have only one. The only place I can get, for let's say for my business, I'm the only way I can get coffee is to buy it from this local coffee shop or from this one external, vendor. If I want to provide my customers with water, then I have a lot of water producers. Then I need to maybe select one. This way we have a strong. So when you select one that's a single, and when there are many, it's called a multiple. And if there's only one available, that's a monopoly. That's what we call sole. And then we talked about selection. How do you select your suppliers? We said that you want to look at they have experience, they have knowledge, they're innovative, they're going to meet with you, they will meet the requirements for cost, delivery, safety, quality, acquisition, obtaining technical knowledge. And we said the conditions for selecting, we looked into these 10 conditions for selection and evaluation of suppliers. We said you want to look at your suppliers from many different perspectives. You want to look at your suppliers, do they understand the philosophy itself? Because remember, the TQM philosophy says leadership commitment. So you want to get a supplier who believes in the leadership commitment to quality, right? And then we talked about, they have a management system that is stable. They have some sort of technical standards. They are able to have meet specifications. They are capable. Maybe we highlight the important words here. Let's do that. So here, maybe here appreciate the philosophy. Okay, that's the key word. And then here, it's stable. That's a key word. They have stable management. Number 3. High technical standards. Okay, that's the technical standards that they have committed to. Number 4, they provide raw materials and parts required by the purchaser, and those suppliers meet the quality specifications. They've got some specifications, okay, or maybe like quality specifications. And then the supplier should have the capability to produce the amount. So here is the key: is the amount. And then the supplier should not breach the corporate secrets. So here, the secrets is very important. You see? So here, philosophy. So when you select a supplier, you will look for the philosophy, stability, standards, maybe here like technical and quality standards, because specifications is like standards. And then they will be able to deliver the amount, they keep the secrets. And then they have here, let's see, easily accessible. You can reach them by communication, transportation. And then the supplier should be sincere in implementing the contract. So this idea of sincerity. Supplier must have an effective quality system and improvement program. So here, let's say maybe we highlight improvement. Okay, continuous improvement, one of the principles. Supplier should have a track record. So they need to have good record of customer satisfaction, credibility, quality, of deserving to be trusted. Okay, so they've got some record, which is, let's say, positive record. So right here, positive record. Okay, are you guys okay with these conditions? And then we talked about the idea of certification. That's when you go and you check them. Are they good or not? And we looked into 8 criteria for certification. Let's see, maybe we highlight the important words here as well. We start with the agreed on clear specifications, that's mutual development, acceptable. Let's see, maybe specifications. Okay. Supplier should have no product-related lot rejection. Let's say here, no rejections. Okay. And then this no rejections, I think it's like several types. Here, this is no product related, and there is no non-product related. So let's say maybe we do this, because here one non-product, one product. And then here is also no negative. Okay. So here there is no rejection, there is no negative. Do you know what the difference between rejection and negative? So a rejection is you say, okay, I got this and there's only 9. You need to give me the 10th. So I reject this lot so you can give me another box that has the 10. But maybe a negative, maybe you get they're not cut the way they're supposed to. It's a negative. And of course, you need to define these. So according to your business needs, you will need to define what's acceptable, what's rejection, what's a negative rejection, or what's a negative product. And so here the idea of inspection and tests. And then we've got here, suppliers should have a fully documented quality system. This is like ISO 9000. For example. So if they don't have an ISO 9000, they have some sort of quality system. Suppliers should have successfully passed on-site evaluation. So maybe we call it on-site evaluation. Remember, like for example, like sometimes there's like government regulations. Is that if you buy anything from India and it's medicine, then you have to have these criteria. Medicine from India, you need to send a team to visit their site. They need to have an ISO by some reputable company. Then they have to have some. You see, so we've got some criteria there. Huh? What's ISO? ISO is this international standardization organization, or international organization of standardization. And what they do is they are responsible to set all of the standards for quality management. And then people follow their standards. And then some third-party companies, they come, they check that you have this standard. And we'll talk about that more in chapter 10. And then here, must conduct inspections. So there should be some inspections. And here they can do, they should be able to provide timely inspections. This is timely inspections. Those 2 points are very close to each other. They must conduct inspections, and then here it's timely inspections. Are you guys okay with these? And then we talked about the ratings, and we said there's 5-star, 4 stars, and the idea is that you want to develop what makes them 4 or 5. We talked about the importance of internal structure inside your company to be able to rate them, to monitor them, to evaluate them, follow up on them, and all of your suppliers. And then we talked you need to develop this relationship. You want, beside this partnering and selecting and supplier relationship certification, you also want to continue to do inspection, do training, team approach, recognize them. So those are also 4 other things you can do with your suppliers. You have a team joint, you give them awards, you go and have training there, or they have training in your company. This way you have a mutual understanding of what each one is doing. Okay? That was the end of the chapter.